First carry for Christian McCaffrey. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
20.
Newton to throw. It's caught by Bryant. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On second down now, Jefferson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. On first down, Jefferson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, Alpha.
On second down, Jefferson. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
60 or.
Out of the gun now on third down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
From the 29, Newton. They'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They give him a gain of 38.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
You got tight right there. 20.
Newton now to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 3 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Newton. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing again is Newton. That's caught by Howard. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They run with Howard. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On 2nd down now, Jefferson. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Jefferson, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
That's it, baby.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Greystone travel. 8, read. Fight.
On first down, Stump. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Hey!
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Watch the run.
Ready to go. Head up.
On 2nd down, it's Stump, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Ready?
They'll drop to throw. Rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the...
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Open man is Ross, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hey, Charlie.
We got 4. We got 4.
Get it.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go, go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick-6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 20. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Jefferson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Spins away. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Back to throw, Newton. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Newton. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and now when he gets to the second level, they're picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. And now it's 2nd down.
What's that? 180? Greg, Greg.
Tighten up, tighten up.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 15-yard touchdown ground. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Tackle that time by Sidney Jones. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Let's get it.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Big Ed.
20. Gun.
From the 25 on second down, Newton has got McCaffrey open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Forced out to his left. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
20.
Throwing again on second down. Newton flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pick.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
McCaffrey following the penalty. McCaffrey with a first down and more. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That's a what? That's a what? No.
Yo, go!
Bombs up the helmet. Here we go.
Hey, seam 6. Get it.
On first down, Jefferson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, exit. Snap.
They'll look to throw here. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
Come on, set.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Jefferson. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 41. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Hey, box truck. Hey.
Motion.
Now a give right side. Jefferson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
60 or.
Let's go, dude. Let's go.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now it's Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Back to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for the Panthers. 45 yards.
Ready? Greg.
Coming to you.
He'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early, and then you kind of relax a little bit, to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish the...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Ready up.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game, and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal. Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Eagles, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And now they'll get the short week as they get